Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And there comes the star running back. To opponents, he's always the focal point when they face this offense.
Boy, Chris, this guy is special. It's almost like he floats across the field. I mean, I don't think anyone can take him down in the open field. He's the guy that teams try to key on, but
breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge come to the line in the hurry-up.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Fights off a defender.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Looking to pass here on second down, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Quarterback keeps the football. That's the spin move.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's tackled after the catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Trojans will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Now it's second down here. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. The Aggies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're going to run it here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down after that completion. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Quarterback still with the football. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. So they keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They'll let him make a decision, and it works beautifully.
Yeah, that read option is dangerous because he can give that to the back or pull it. He read it perfectly. As they collapsed on the back, he gets around the corner, picks up the yards he needed for the first down.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll ride the back again here. A quick juke to get free. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Toss it to the back, running left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Important second down play coming up. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
That neutral zone penalty pushes the ball up 5 yards. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for 6. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. The Aggies looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he'll make it in for the score. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll give it to the back. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
It's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The shotgun running play called. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Tackled, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
No gain there. This defense is beginning sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Hold it. Open.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Defense having to dig deep. Play number 13 on this drive. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown, SC.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Makes a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggies. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
Return starts from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. And they hand it off to the back. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a...
Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Here's the second down play. It's a run. Running back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And this time it's complete. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Handoff from the shotgun. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1 they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. They get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They're going to run it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now the running back's got it again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Game moves into the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. They're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here. It works out perfectly.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime. This running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans. And they'll set up for the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble now. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun formation here on third down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing the football.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover two right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
QB decides to keep it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Third down play for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Southern California. And they will claim the second half lead. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
A gain sets up a third down play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Now here's the toss play. Breaking free at the 35. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Second down now after the sack. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Trojans will have to kick this away. He's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Ball handed to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Got him for a sack, a big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
He's running out of time here. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Just able to get it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter. Always important for offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. And the same runner's got it again. Oh, look out, the football is free. The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. To go with a direct snap. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Running back with the football. Touchdown, USC. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That is the score. USC.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. And the Trojans will look to convert here on fourth down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SC. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
USC 38, Texas A&M.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. And the Aggies will have to kick it away. We have punted away for the 4th time today. And the returner is brought down as the clock runs out. That'll do it for this game. Well, this head coach told